Epic North County readers. I'm Virginia Rodriguez, publisher of Epic North County Conscious Living magazine, and I am here today with Lisane Basquiat, the owner of Hair Hub Carlsbad and Shaping Freedom, a brand new project
Hi.
from Lisane.
Yes.
And you have an event coming up here in Carlsbad.
I do. On April 24th.
Okay.
So it's a 3-day event, the weekend of April 24th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's taking place here in Carlsbad, right here at Hair Hub Carlsbad. And so 3 days of fantastic work that we're all going to do together from 10 a.m. to 4.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day.
Each day, each of the 3 days.
This is part of your Shaping Freedom tour, Foundations tour.
Yes, ma'am.
And you did tell me, I was lucky enough to go to one of your Shaping Freedom events, which it is aptly named, because you are an amazing guide to opening up all the stuff that we don't even know is
All
below the
stuff
surface.
that's in there, yes.
Like an iceberg.
Yes, ma'am.
In such a gentle and kind and loving and supportive way.
Thank you.
So I really admire that about you. And so it just allows that freedom, that openness and that freedom.
Absolutely.
And you're calling it the Foundations Tour.
I am.
Because?
Foundations Tour because there are the things that we really need to, that are in our best interest to free ourselves from, are really foundational things. You know, it's really getting down to the basics of who we are, why we're here, and what works for us, and also taking a look at what doesn't work for us, so that we can find a way to release ourselves from those things and kind of cut some of those ties that bind us to behavioral patterns that don't work for us, or the things that are getting in the way of us having the success in our lives that we want to have. You know, and not just monetary success. I mean, we all know that we want to be, you know, so many of us want to be successful professionally, but really just the success that comes with freeing yourself, you know, from limiting behaviors and strategies that just don't work for us, and behavioral patterns that really keep us from living a life of joy and freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The juicy stuff.
The juicy
Yes.
stuff. Freedom was my word last year. Joy is my word this year.
Oh, lovely. Yes.
So I'm always so drawn to your events, I think.
Because joy is what's on the other side of freedom.
That's right. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's very timely for everyone, really.
Absolutely.
Tell me over this 3 days, what is the experience going to be like?
So there's going to be a lot of work in there,
Okay.
right? And so it's really going to be this immersive experience of really diving in and taking a look at how we're showing up in this world, what our relationships are like, and getting rid of those things that stand in the way. And so what it'll look like is we'll do meditation, we'll have exercises, interactive exercises. I'll teach you some things from the foundations of NLP and theta practices and the things that I've gathered over 25 years of doing this work. And I'll teach you how to actually release some of these things, and then you'll work with each other on to practice some of the skills that you'll learn.
Wow, that's really good. I mean, you have such an extensive background, and so we're really lucky that you're sharing this with us, all this accumulated knowledge.
There's a lot, yeah.
And that's what I experienced. And so I was lucky enough to work with you for 1 day. I can't even imagine what the results would be after 3 days, but I had immediate results. And one of the things from my experience that was really interesting when you were talking about the interactive and the sharing that brought that up is that the room was really diverse.
Very.
Male, female, ages, cultural backgrounds, just so diverse.
Yes.
And yet, when we were talking and sharing, we all had these common experiences.
Absolutely.
We left with this intimacy with each other that, I mean...
Yeah,
it's
and that's what
invaluable.
happens when you come together around this common goal of really looking at things and working through things. And so the reason that I decided to do a 3-day is because I really want to get in as deep as we can go and pluck out as much as we can, and also teach the participants in this workshop how to take these results and be done with the things that that we work on. Just be done with them permanently. And so that 3-day experience gives us the opportunity to release those things, to learn some new habits and some new strategies, and to have a blank canvas from which you can then design the rest of your life, that joy, that comes after freedom, or whatever the thing is that you want after freeing yourself of the things that are really, that can hold people back from joy.
Yeah, and it works because when I worked with you last year, I was working on freedom, and now I'm ready to work on joy.
I'm so ready. Joy is a wonderful thing. It's a
Right.
wonderful, wonderful thing, and I think so often we clutch the bad things, the painful things to ourselves. We clutch them to our bosom like nobody's business, like a blanket. I am this, or I am, depressed, or whatever the thing is. And we sometimes can be a little less willing to embrace joy and fun and laughter and what life looks like when you don't have a long list of problems to solve.
Yeah, that's true. And it's really nice that we can remind each other, which we do
Absolutely.
here at our hub.
Yes, we do.
It's like, please celebrate. I'm celebrating for you. Come, let's celebrate your successes.
Absolutely, because there's so much more to celebrate than there is to be upset about.
I agree.
And that's a lot of it.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yes. Well, North County, I really hope that you can come out to Lisane's event in April.
I'm really
and
excited.
Experience freedom and joy.
Me too. So come, and we actually will, have conversations with you and kind of talk to you about what some of the things are, so that you have a way of knowing really what you're walking into. We'll have time to create community with each other, which is really my goal, is to guide and to facilitate the process, and most importantly to create community amongst those individuals that come in. And so we'll have can I get into some of the details of what we're doing?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we'll have some time to connect before we ever even walk into the room. And then on the 24th, we'll walk in and get things going. We will, at the end of the 3 days, celebrate together. We'll provide a meal and some celebration, because you would have released yourselves of some significant limiting beliefs and those kinds of things, and you'll walk out with a plan and a very clear roadmap for the other side of being bound by problems and behavioral patterns that just don't work. My goal is to help people to change their familial legacy, and the way to do that is to work on ourselves and to free ourselves.
That is definitely inspiring and empowering.
And it's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that 99%, I think, of the people that I worked with on the day that I was with you, I have this intimacy with, just from that one day, that has continued on, so that when I see them, it's like they're a family member.
Absolutely, because we all crave connection. We all want to be seen. We want to know that we're understood. And you want to look at a crowd, look in the eyes of someone in a crowd and know that they see you and they know you, and that they're, on your side, and in this game with you. And so that is, one of the best testimonies for, how wonderful it is when people choose to share with each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're such a good facilitator of that.
Thank you.
So thank you.
So I'm excited. I'm so excited about this.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
That would be wonderful. I love that. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Lisane.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a minute to talk about it. And so if you have any questions, you can reach out to us at www.shapingfreedom.com is the website, and that's where you can get more information about the actual event. And then we have a group on Facebook, the Shaping Freedom with Lisane Basquiat Facebook group. We're on Instagram. The telephone number is 1-888-BE-FREE-1.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll have all this information.
And you'll have all the information, because I hope I got the 8s right.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're interested, we're really looking forward to seeing, to really having this conversation, because that's really what it will be, a 3-day conversation focused completely on you.
Yes.
Yeah, and where you want to go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisane.
Thank you.
I appreciate you offering this to us.
I'm looking forward